Well, I gotta say, I've been quite happy here recently. Not only because I have a bunch of cool stuff like this Atari jacket from 1982, but the main thing is that my YouTube channel has finally been producing money for me. I got my first two paychecks from YouTube. The first one was $1,000 from YouTube. That was everything I made from last year. Then the second paycheck was $500, which is everything I made in January. And I think might make a little bit less this month, maybe like 450, but still that's pretty good. And also keep in mind though that I haven't paid taxes on it yet, so I'm only gonna count it as if I have half of what I made. So I'll kind of count it as if I made $750. Then at the end of 2014, I'll probably get a bunch of money back, which would be even awesomer. Now I've been trying to think. I've been trying to keep in mind all the things I want to do this year because spring is going to be coming and I'll be having a good amount of time to do stuff. Like for instance this. This is a mirror for a telescope I've been trying to build. It's mylar stretched over a trash can lid. Now of course this has de-stretched a little bit, but it makes a nice little mirror to have in my bedroom. Whenever I try to build the actual telescope, I will put a new layer of mylar on there and stretch it on there harder. It's just stuck on there with duct tape, that's all. It's kind of funny yet annoying. Whenever I have flies stuck in here, I keep hearing, because the flies keep running into it, thinking it's a hole in the wall. Oh well. Oh, and that's another thing. I still have that Briggs & Stratton 5S 1940s-ish 4-stroke engine in my shed. I got that for $5 at the last Steam Engine Festival, the Jacksonville Farm Heritage, whatever. It's a steam engine festival. The real name for it is too long. Is a mouthful, so it's easier just to call it the Jacksonville Steam Engine Festival or something like that, because that's why I go there, for the steam engines and old engines. But a week after I got it in last September, I did a part of a video where I took it apart and I opened it up, and it turned out to be not that bad in there. It was definitely worth $5, but it was missing the magneto, and I went on a rampage through all my junk trying to find a magneto and couldn't find it. So this time I'll buy a magneto, and it probably could run because it does have good compression. That'd be kind of fun, and then I could build another project using it. Let's see what other stuff I have. TV antenna. I was wanting to rebuild my TV antenna. I don't like watching TV. I haven't had TV since 2008. I think television sucks. It's dead. But because YouTube's a lot better. I mean, you can find anything on there. But it's the idea of having the possibility to detect radio waves. Even though the thing is, well, I'm kind of obsessed with antennas, or at least I was for a long time, and I think I'm getting back into it. I spent like a year or so trying to get as good of TV reception as possible, because I live about 60 to 70 miles from any television station, and the highest I could get was about 30 channels, which isn't bad. That was a weird piece of stainless steel grating that I zip tied to a long pole and put it about 40 feet up in the air. It worked pretty good, but I think I can make a really good project now with an actual antenna and like 5 or 6 amplifiers. So if you guys have been wondering what I've been doing here recently, I've been playing Final Fantasy XIV, you know. That's where I got the name Renoa, so I mean, I play it a lot, so oh well. Here recently I've been working a lot on gaining gil, or in-game currency, and I've been working on buying myself a FC house. Now an FC is like a free company. It's a group of people. An FC is like a group that you can have a bunch of players together and they can all like put money together and do stuff. Well, the thing is, they've been promising us personal housing for a long time, like 3 years. They said that they would have it set up to where we could buy our own little like house in game, and we could like add rugs and beds and stuff. Well, they haven't done it yet, but they recently added free company housing or FC housing, to where a bunch of people could get together, put like a couple million gil together. I just invited him to my FC. But anyway, so they have housing, but it's extremely expensive, and you have to level up your free company and whatnot. So that's pretty annoying. Well, I've gone through the trouble to level up my own FC by myself, almost, and I'm going to buy an FC house for a couple million gil by myself. So I am determined to get a building all to myself, even though they have it rigged to where you have to have a bunch of people to help you. Like, for instance, right here is the free company screen, and you can see that the it actually gains XP or experience, or it gains points, and so it keeps moving across as more of its members do quests and whatnot, and it levels up. Well, I finally got it to rank 6, which means I can purchase a building. Unfortunately, I only have $1.25 million gil, which is an absurd amount. But the thing is, they require an even more absurd amount for the FC building. I'll go show you the buildings real quick. Oh, by the way, this is my Goobu mount. I got it as like a limited edition type thing. This is the entrance to Mist, the area where you can purchase your own free company. Ah, and plot, I guess? Yeah, the plot number 27 is still open, so that's awesome. That's the one I've been eyeing. See, people can buy all these plots and they can install their own houses, such as that one. Like, here's a plot that I could buy if I had the money, and I could build a house in that orange area. To buy the house, I would just go to this placard, select it, and I see it costs 2.6 million gil. Now the thing is, the prices are continually going down, so that's good. Like, I could try to purchase the land, but it says insufficient gil, meaning insufficient amount of currency, because gil is the currency. Oh, I wonder if my retainers have sold anything on the markets. You see, these boards are the main markets in the game. You can select them, and you can select anything you want. Like, for instance, let's say I need to buy a new pick from my miner. I need an Egret Delabra. Although I'm usually the one that sells these. Well, I can see that I can go to the market, and currently 4 people sell them. But the thing is, people are always selling the ones that are really high quality, and the high quality ones are more expensive. So I can go to history and see, oh, so whenever they've had the regular ones on the board, they've sold for like 3,000 to 5,000 gil. So that's not too bad. Ooh, 2.2, that's not bad at all. So then I could purchase whatever I need through the game like this. And I could do that and use that for my miner. Or mining class, whatever. I wonder if anything's sold for my retainers. Because what you do is you take the items and you put them onto these characters, and these characters sell them for you. Ooh, 18,000 gil. That's good. Let's see what she sold. Straw, cobalt, boar hides, high potion, cobalt, sanguine scepter, undyed cotton, and boar hides, and cobalt. Wow. So pretty much a lot of my inventory. A lot of my stuff sold. That's pretty awesome. Now we have 2 retainers, so we can see the other one. I made 20,000 gil. Sold mostly dark steel and iron ore. Awesome. Oh, but I'm getting sidetracked. So let's go over to plot 27, right over here. I think this would be a really fantastic place to have a house. You can see stuff down here, all the way down to the ocean down there. And the thing is, depending on what type of building I get, you can actually get on top of the building. Because sometimes if you get one of these side building things where in the middle it goes up a bit, you can almost get up. But this one's flat, so you can't get up on that one. And then you can get on top of the building. Let's see, do they have one up there? Yeah, I think they do. Okay, I'm on the fence of their plot of land. Up here, I go to the, as you can see, it goes up on the edges over here. Almost. There we go. And you can see everything. So whenever I build a building over there, if I do happen to get that plot, I can try to build a house that I can get on top of. So this is Limsa Laminza. It's a pretty big city. It's on the ocean, as you can probably tell. It's mostly like fishing and whatnot. And there's actually 2 decks to it. Like, as you can see, we're going to the upper decks, which is very descriptive in its name. And oh, I forgot, there's the seasonal event going on. Little Ladies Day. That's my favorite event because you always get really awesome stuff. Like, oh, what was it? Last couple times ago, we got the Yakutas, which are just freaking awesome. Love that thing. I got every color. There's blue, red, yellow, and I think a black one. Although I've only kept the blue one with me. I keep the other ones in storage. But with Little Ladies Day, you get an item. I think this time you get like a little pet that'll follow you around. Kind of like... See, that's what a pet is. It's a little thing that follows you around. Doesn't really do anything, but it's just fun to have. And over here is the screenshot area where you can take screenshots of yourself. Like, by hitting the print screen, it automatically takes a screenshot for you. Like that. You can see it says screenshot saved down in the chat window. Well, what you can do is you can press scroll lock to get rid of everything, and you can hit pause for your character to look at the screen. Like, for instance, I would move my camera over here, hit pause, she looks at the screen, and I get a screenshot like that. Well, the even cooler thing is you can also use emotes also. So like, thumbs up. Oh. Thumbs up. And you can do a lot of cool stuff like that. Oh, what other one is there? Pose. That'd be better down. Hey, get a little mushroom in there. He's not very... Well, the problem is, they have the center of focus in your neck. Before, it used to be that you can move the center of focus down lower, and so you can get your feet and stuff like that. But, oh well. Fortunately, she moves a lot, so pose. Yeah, now we have a screenshot with an awesome background and nice pink trees. It's pretty cool. I like it. I wish we had more events like that. The decoration is just awesome. And the quality, let's zoom in on the flowers. You can see that they do give a good amount of pixels per flower on the trees. And as you can see, it also has a shadow effect on it. So it is rendering real-time shadows, which is really good also. Makes it look very realistic. Oh, that's another thing they just added to the game. If you're outside when it's raining, your clothes look like they're wet. They also added, if you're in a cold climate, you can see your breath. Like, let's go to Corythus. See, right now I'm in a really cold area up north. And you can see my character's breath in the cold. It's like, it's so awesome. They never had that before. Yeah, that's Corythus. It's a pretty nice place, but very cold. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and thanks for watching. See ya!